Hello everyone! Welcome to the stream! I just need to fix my title real quick because I still have the same one as yesterday. But after that I'm all yours. Also, I hope the sound is alright because I tweaked a bunch of things in hopes to get rid of me clicking on the keyboard or you were able to hear my mouse and stuff. And maybe I even sound better, I'm not sure. I tried to set up my mic the best way possible. But I'm also going to try and get my studio mic up and running again. But that's going to be a bigger project for the weekends instead of like a 15-minute fix of my phone in OBS. My microphone. So let's see. Pushing through the random grind sounds like a good idea. There we go. And done! Everything is up to date. I think so. Let's change it one more time. There we go! Hi Chris! Welcome back! Nice to see you, write you, read you. Okay. Is the sound of my mic alright? Oh, hi! The sound sounds very good. Thank you! Okay. Phew. That's good to know. I hope the music isn't too quiet because in OBS it's not getting picked up. What? Wait a second. Do we have music? Do you guys have music? Yeah, I barely hear it. Okay, wait, I'm going to turn it up a bit. How about that? Is it better? That's it. Oh, okay, perfect. Good, good, good. I didn't change the desktop audio, but probably a few filters are like dialing it down a bit. So yeah. I didn't have time to do a small recording to check things, but sometimes you have to wing it because my morning was a bit chaotic. Thanks to the job interview, which that was an insane morning. How did it go? Good, I guess. I had the interview at 8 AM our time, of course, and I was waiting in Teams for the host to join a call. I was like, I think my typical 5 minutes earlier so I can check if the mic is fine, if the headphones are fine, if Teams needs some update, because I never use Teams. Most people use Zoom and Teams is like for 1 or 2 meetings in my life. Yeah, so I was like in the room like 2 minutes before the interview should have started, and I was sitting there waiting. It was 8:05, 8:10, and just so you know, the job interview was scheduled from 8 to like 8:15. And at 10 minutes in, I was like, okay, why is nobody here? I double checked if I was in the right room. I was. I double checked if it was the right time. It was. So I began typing an email for both my interviewer and the recruiter that contacted me on LinkedIn. And I didn't hear back from either of them. And I waited like till 8:40 and still nobody showed up. I even was concerned that maybe the daylight savings screwed something up or so, but that shouldn't be the case at all, especially in Teams since everybody should have the same time. So yeah, I left the meeting and was quite disappointed because I was quite excited for the project. I mean, it's a small game studio, and they also had a disclaimer up on their page that they're not being able to pay anyone until they launched a Kickstarter and stuff like that, but they have a really solid base already for their game. So it's not like they're empty-handed. They have a demo, they have already pitched it to some sponsors, but sadly it didn't go through. Oh, give me a second, I need to clear my throat. Voice is a little rusty. So I basically thought they ditched me, because it's like, okay, it's a volunteer program, maybe they found somebody else or they're just not interested in me anymore. But lo and behold, like 10 or 20 minutes later, I got an actual email back from the person who was supposed to interview me, and he was very, very sorry that he missed me. And he asked me to schedule another appointment, which I did. So I had another job interview at like 10:15, and there he showed up. He really apologized and everything, and he's from Greece, so he had this Greek charm around him, like very nice guy, very outgoing, and he was truly sorry about it. And I'm pretty sure it's not a comfortable situation to be in, to like have a job interview scheduled and to miss it basically. But yeah, I wasn't mad at all or anything. So we had this job interview and it went like any interview, right? He asked a few questions, I asked a few questions about the whole job and what they were looking for and what they expect of me in this project. And yeah, it went very well, and he told me to sleep the night and think about it and get back to him tomorrow. He also invited me for a meeting this afternoon, evening, but it's at a time where I sadly can't join because I have another call scheduled at like 6 p.m. today with a different company, or in that case, school. So yeah, I think this is a very, very good thing, since they asked me to like think it through and if I want to join. He also already told me how the first few weeks are going to be. There's like a 2 weeks, how's it called, integration period. So where they show me the ropes and how everything it goes, and if we're like compatible together. And yeah, all in all, it really went well. And even if this project is currently on a voluntary basis, I think it's going to be a really, really cool experience to work in a studio of like a dozen people, I think they're currently. And I'm also very excited about the game itself, so yeah. Oh cool, sounds really nice though. I hope you can make the right decision for you. Yeah, I am honestly very excited, and I think I'm going to say yes. Even if the project maybe gets cancelled in the future because it's voluntary or it takes ages, it's still a good thing for like your CV, and it's an experience for sure. And all in all, I'm kind of excited to just be part of a game again. And I don't know, I can post a link to the game they're trying to do. It's still in the early stages since they're developing it, but let's see. No, that's not what I was looking for. There we go. For any of you interested, the link I just posted is from the studio I'm probably going to work at and the game they're trying to make. It's like dark and darker with a dwarven twist and a very cool crafting system, and yeah, all in all, it reminds me a lot of Skyrim as well too, so I'm all up for it. And it's in the Unreal Engine, which I have experience with, so that's that. The only thing that I was kind of surprised is their style is very different from what I am actually doing, so I hope this isn't going to be a huge problem. But I've seen some of their concept art and a lot of things are very stylized, so yeah. But enough talking for now. I'm going to start rendering a bit more. By the way, Prism, I also took your advice to heart and made the lashes a bit thinner and more dainty, and it also fixed my perspective problem I had with the left eye. And it looks way better now. The right eye is still bothering me a bit, but I'm not going to touch it for now. Maybe later. Because I have fixed the eyes like dozens of times already. Okay, let's see. I think I'm going to tackle the hair today. And also add some drop shadows I overlooked. There we go. Nice, yeah, seems better, yeah. So thank you so much for that again. So how is your game coming along? Any progress with the fishing minigame? Yeah, it works better now, though there is a bug where the fish catching repeats. I don't know why. Fish catching repeats? What do you mean by that? Like, you get the fish twice, or the minigame is just on a loop? So I have a loop set up for how long it may take for a fish to bite, and that loop should only repeat until a fish bites. Now it still repeats even after a fish has bitten sometimes. Oh, okay, that is odd. I wish I could help you, but since I've never programmed something like that, there's no way I could be of any help though. But only sometimes. But debugging is like 70% of my work at the moment. Yeah, isn't that like 80% is just search for the mistake. It was in Maya and every other program. It's always like 20% being creative and 80% trying to figure out why the fuck nothing is working. Perks of being a 2D artist, I guess, but sometimes Photoshop is also being weird. Also, if you ever want to log in and really focus on your work, just type in the command !lurk, because I have set them up yesterday after Sophie gave me the idea. And now it should like tell me when you're gone, so I know you're not there. And you can also unlurk again, so yeah. It is, there is, yeah. I haven't tested it, but it should be there. Yeah, there you go. I've set up like a lurk, an unlurk, a hack command. I have set up a Discord server, though it's more like to just have one. It's not really active, I'm the only person on there, but you can put in Discord and a commission exclamation mark as well. Oh, or a comment. I mean, those are very quick to set up, so it's not that complicated. there you go. And it also seems that my follow bot really is fixed. Which is nice. I was a bit worried there. Oh dang, I need to join with my private account as well. I have a separate Twitch account where I'm on the server. But I want to be with my, like, private one too. There we go. And I saw you did get another follow. Nice. Yeah, I was really happy about that too. I have a friend in the USA who is also streaming, and when I told her that I'm also streaming, she's very small, so she doesn't have that many followers too. But she was so sweet and posted it on her Discord, and one of the people there that I know followed me. I did the emotes for her chat as well. So yeah, I did some Twitch emotes for her like last year, I think. Maybe I can show it. Both. She's not very tall either, so... Okay, let's see, maybe I can show the emotes I made for her. Where do I have it? It's been a while. Twitch emotes, there we go. Moony emotes. This is going to work because I'm just window sharing and not... Oh! Will you look at that? Can I switch between... Oh, it does work. Those were like a bunch of emotes I did. Those are the animated ones, I think, but they don't work here. Do I have the older ones here too, somewhere? Oh my god. Past me, what did you do? Okay, that's... The layer management in this file is just horrible. I'm leaving. I'm leaving immediately. I joined with my other account I set up for my future brand. Oh. Is that so? Very cool, very cool. So let's see. How do I want to do her hair? Also, I really hope I'm going to be like talkative today as well, because I didn't prepare any topics because my day was a bit stressful. But I'm going to wing it. I'm sure I'll be fine. There's so much dumb stuff to talk about, so it shouldn't be that much of a problem. I'm also making a board game with my wife, and I want to produce and sell it in the future, so I want to set up a business soon. Also to write off some things like the Maya subscription. Yeah, that's a good idea. That is a very good idea. There is a funny thing I can tell you when it comes to board games. Give me a moment. My boyfriend and I have like this yearly tradition where we make each other a personal advent calendar. And because I wanted to save some money this year and not go overboard with the advent calendar like we always do, I decided to make like a small D&D pen and paper campaign for him where each day, each little door is like an adventure he has to go through. So it was like this overall Sherlock Holmes themed adventure where he had like a riddle every day and had to collect like evidence and story bits every single day. And then when Christmas came, the 24th, he had to like solve the case and the puzzle and go to the point where he had to go. And I like printed out a bunch of stuff, made like a map of London, made some cutouts, and came up with a lot of like different riddles. And I'm also thinking of maybe making this into a product in the future. But yeah, I still need to figure out how I'm going to do it, and it needs some funding, and right now I don't really have the time because I want to really get the commissions rolling before I work on the project. Or better yet, I think if I'm done with like my Twitch layout and everything Twitch related, I'm going to use that project and really take my time to draw every single piece, because so far it's just like PNGs from the internet and photos I found or stuff I had lying around the house. And that's nothing I can really sell legally, right? So I want to really draw each prop and really go over it again so that you basically can play this game on your own too, and you don't need a dungeon master, because I was a dungeon master like telling the story. Oh, such a cool idea. You guys really seem up our alley. Yeah, I'll let you know should I publish our game so you can have some info. Oh, that would be amazing. We could also totally like do like a collaboration thing where we like link each other's games in our shops if we both have one, because I'm pretty sure that we have like the same, like, how's it called? Zielgruppe. Demographic. Gosh dang it. You know what I mean. Because I still remember you were also big into like escape rooms and stuff. So, yep. There we go. For sure. Or should we have set up some production line? We could also possibly your game? Possibly publish your game. But let's not make any plans about cooking dinner before planting the crops. Yeah, absolutely. But it's good to know that we're like having the same ideas in mind for some part. Because, as you know, networking and connections are so important, and it's definitely cool. If you ever are at a point where you have like your game published or the tabletop game or stuff like that, let me know, because I really want to share your stuff too on my social medias, even though they're not really big. Yeah, I am also Dungeon Master for some friends. It is so much fun. Oh, cool. I give up on being a Dungeon Master myself. Oh, for sure. Thanks. Dude, no problem. I really want to help you as much as I can. Because I really enjoyed working with you during our university times, and the stuff you're doing always has great potential and are great ideas, so... But if you're making the big bucks, I want you to be my sponsor. That's just a joke, I hope you know that. Just figured it would be funny. So, let's focus. Locking in. Sure, if I have to pay Unreal, I can sponsor your stream. If I have to pay Unreal, I can sponsor your team. Stream. Ugh. German. German, English, English. I like that. I'm not sure. Maybe something warmer. Ah. From 1 million bucks. Oh, I get it. Yeah, I remember. I read through that as well. Like, you have this threshold you have to meet. Until then, it's free, and after that, you have to pay. Sounds like a good deal to me. And I'm also so going to play your game. I know that for sure. I don't like this workflow. I follow the workflow of an artist and he has like every single piece on a clipping mask. But right now it's like really bothering me because now I have to like, if I try to make a multiple layer, I would have to cut out the rest. And I think in the future I'm not going to make a clipping mask like this, but rather stick to like singular layers where I can make clipping masks on. By the way, I recommend Sherlock Holmes Consulting Detective to you and your fiancé. It is a really cool and unique board game where you get like an address book, a newspaper, and some context to solve a case. And after that first one, it gets more and more complex. Because you get more newspapers from other dates and you might need to check out old newspapers to connect some dots. Oh, that's so cool! That's actually similar to that what I did. It's just, in my case, it was like one big case and not a lot of different ones. But that sounds really, really cool. Wait, I'm going to write this down real quick. Or else I'm going to forget it. Okay. Sherlock Holmes Consulting Detective. Be right back. No worries. Does this work? It kinda does. So let's see. What? No, I definitely am not going to use this workflow. It feels so counterintuitive. So let's see. Welcome back. Okay, no. Nope, nope, nope. I think that's okay-ish. Okay, so why is there a fragment that I don't know of? Because this is off. Okay. Easy fix. Okay, that's not the song I thought it would be. For one moment, I figured it was like a song from Ori and the Blind Forest. But that wasn't the case. Okay, so honestly, I had no idea how hard it is to come up with like a topic to talk about if you're... Why didn't you draw on the right layer? That's the question I'm asking myself right now. I don't know, I don't care. Here we go again. It's my own fault for not paying attention. But yeah, since I've already done one job interview today, I'm really curious how the call is going to be later on. Because it's not exactly a job interview, it's more of a... how's it called? Just a chat and getting to know you basis. Couldn't you have lasted the content and moved it? You were... Or were you on the hair layer exactly? I was on the hair layer exactly. That's why I couldn't move it. Yeah. No, I'm trying like a workflow because usually I did like separate layers for each and every one, but I know an artist that is like doing only one layer for the entire piece. So it's basically I have one bottom layer and every other layer is a clipping mask. And then they simply only draw on the clipping mask. So I try to do that as well, but I'm too scared to do the pieces on only one layer. Because it's like, I don't know, it has both has its ups and downs, I guess. Because I'm still trying to figure out what's like a good workflow for me in Photoshop. And if I put everything on like an individual layer, I often find myself like doing horrendous amounts of layers. Like we talked about it yesterday, like doing individual brush strokes on one layer and then searching for it for ages. So yeah, basically I try to do a better layer management overall. But it's hard. You have to think about when to lose the last tool, and it's, yeah, still something I have to get used to. What layer is that? Did I do that on the facial layer? No. Which layer is it? What? It's not the hair layer, so which one? That doesn't make any sense at all. What? Oh, is it maybe... Wait. Oh, I think I found a mistake in my code and I only have to fix it. Oh, that's great! That's great. Congrats. Talking about troubleshooting all day. Now I have to. Okay, that's better. That's also a song I know from somewhere. But yeah, I'm really curious about the talk today with like the lead TA of CG Spectrum. Because maybe I'm going to be a TA there as well, but we'll see. I really hope so, because that would be like a huge opportunity to grow and learn. But I keep you guys posted, definitely. Are you in contact with anybody else from our university? Not really. I sometimes talk to Ricky, but that's very rare. I talk to you the most, I guess, especially since we're often like, do you want to meet up and stuff? And with Anina every now and then. But that's also through our little group. I've talked to, dang it, Natasha. Every now and then. Willie once, I think. And other than that, it was just a couple of teachers I wrote for some feedback every now and then, but that's basically it. I haven't any contact to anyone anymore. But that's mainly because at one point, if you're the only one constantly reaching out, you just stop reaching out to people. That was my phone. Not sure if you guys heard that. Oh. Took a quick sneak peek. You have to look after yourself too. It can be really exhausting to only reach out. Yeah, exactly. And I mean, it's been such a long time, and if nobody's reaching out to me, I just... It's not worth my time. But it's kind of sad, because I liked a lot of people, so... I want to invite everybody for a little reunion of sorts, but I also have very limited free time, it seems. Oh, okay. Do you have contact to anybody else? Nah, not really. Yeah, figured. I mean, our class wasn't very active in general when it came to, like, networking and stuff. I still blame COVID for that, though. At least part of it. COVID killed our community, yes, definitely. I mean, it was also often like the polls we did if we should be on campus or not, and you know how they went. It was like most of the people wanted to stay at home and nobody like wanted to go to the university. I was also lazy. I'll be fair, but I really would have wished like more people would have wanted to do stuff on campus. Yeah, it sucked, yeah. Honestly, I think that's also part of the reason why we like missed out on like becoming a supervisor and stuff. Because Sammy basically told me one day like our class shouldn't come to campus because it's just not worth it anymore. We've been online for years and we should make way for the newer ones, which was also something I wasn't really happy with, but yeah. Oh, the art is coming along really well. She looks so pretty. Thank you, Scott. Welcome to the stream. Happy to have you. I have to go again. I try to catch another stream again soon. Totally fine, Chris. I'll see you around. Have fun and good luck with your game. I'm looking forward to your progress. Bye. Thank you. Seems you came just on time. One person leaves, the other joins. We're just playing musical chairs. No? I'm a bit confused. What do you mean by that? Swapping seats in the discussion. Oh, okay. Got it. Yeah, seems like it. The person is an old colleague of mine from university, so we were just catching up on stuff. And ranting about how COVID destroyed destroyed our community. Unfortunately, I have to go to a project meeting now and close Twitch. I'll come back later. Have a nice stream. Thank you so much. See you later. And have fun. Bye. By the way, Scott, I have a bunch of new comments to use as well, like a commission command where people can find out where or how to commission me. It's just DMing me on Discord, but I figured since you talked about it and a friend of mine mentioned it yesterday that I maybe should set up something like that, I figured I do. So yeah, I'm slowly but steady piecing bits together. Fair enough, and yeah, COVID really did a number on a whole bunch of communities. Bye, bye! Well worth doing it, yeah. But you're right, COVID was like... yeah, a punch in the face, basically. Because we were like... I don't know if I've told you that or if you were there when I told it, but we were like... we were an online class because we started with... basically the exact day COVID started, like March 2020. And it was fine, I guess, but we paid the full tuition even though we didn't... oh gosh. We didn't get the whole package, I would say. Am I drawing on the same layer? Yeah. So at first it was like a lot of discussions with the university, and later on in the program where things started to loosen up a bit more, they like banned us online still and didn't let us go on campus because we're like, oh, you're the old classes, you're already used to Zoom, and we want to give the new classes a chance to be real classes and use everything in the university, and you guys already know how to use it remotely. Which... on one hand, I totally understand, but on the other, it robbed us of a lot of opportunities like networking, becoming a supervisor in our university, which is basically how you often get into the industry. So yeah, that sucks. But you simply have to make the best out of it, I guess. That doesn't look good. By the way, how are your tables coming along? Did you have fun? Photoshop's doing weird stuff with Melissa too. What? It's glitching. I think I need to restart it soon. Because that kind of feels off. What the heck are you doing, Photoshop? Driving me crazy, that is what you're doing. Driving me crazy. Am I enjoying that? Kinda. That's too harsh. I have most weekdays off, but I've been out of the house the last couple of days, so today is now my actual day of rest. I was out meeting up with friends in Edinburgh on Tuesday and helping another friend with their D&D setup yesterday. So I've been very busy. Sounds like a lot of fun though. I think being busy doesn't necessarily mean that you get too much stressed out. At least I hope that was the case with you, because it sounds fun. I am not liking what I'm doing there. Oh, for sure. Good busy. Perfect. Also, just for your information, we now have a lurk and unlurk emote or command if you need it, if you need to run or take a quick break or something like that. Also, I hope my mic... Grand, yeah. Also, I hope my mic quality is a little bit better, because I've been tweaking around stuff in OBS, like using some filters to get rid of my clicking sounds. So I think if I click around with my mouse, it shouldn't be as loud as it used to be. Or if I'm quiet, you shouldn't hear it at all. I'm clicking. So I hope it's better than before. Because that was really bothering me when I took a look at my VODs. It sounds good. Less audible clicks and not so much plosive pops. Yeah, yeah. That's great. Because I always try to like improve my stream, and I always hate it if people have like audio that is just either blowing my ears off or you hear the clicking and stuff. It's not perfect by all means, because it's I use how's it called? Is it noise gate? I think it's noise gate for filtering out my clicking. But the clicking sound and my voice activation is kind of in the same range. So you probably still hear some clicking, because it's a very narrow space where I have some room to play with. But it's definitely better. I'm really curious to like go into the BUD and see how it goes. Another thing that's actually bothering me is like my microphone is like on maximum on Windows, and if I like get down from the 100%, it gets really, really quiet. So in general, my mic is very quiet. And I hate if a mic is quiet by default, because that means I can't make myself loud and clear enough without using like digital tools, and you know how it like ruins the voice sometimes if you like have to pump it up with digital tools. But I also might... maybe I'm going to like reactivate my road if I figure out a setup where I can like use it for drawing and for... Oh god, hiccups. Oh no. Where I can use it for drawing and gaming, because currently it's like so far away from my drawing pad that it doesn't really have any use for me. And I want a setup where I can just switch between workstations. It's not that big of a deal with my workstation. I have like to the left my gaming station, where I have like my curved computer, my gaming keyboard, my gamepad and stuff. And on the right I have my second screen, and under the second screen is my drawing pad, so I can just move over if I need to. But that's a little bit complicated. I have a boom arm for my mic as well, but I'm not sure if it really reaches my mouth if I'm gaming, and I'm also not sure if it's going to be in the way if I'm drawing. The other option is upping the gain manually on your XLR deck, but you might then have to mask more of the quieter sounds in your software. Yeah. But that's why I want to really take my time and try setting up my studio mic, because you know it, a gaming headset microphone is never going to be as good as like a stationary one or like a USB that is purely designed for good quality. So yeah, I think the work I've done for this was like 15 minutes just tweaking and monitoring myself for a bit. To really get a good mixer and stuff, I have to do a bit more work. But I want to take my time and not do that like in between streams. I also need to like set up a how's it called? NES server where I can save my VODs because they're taking up so much space, and I'm probably not going to look at them regularly, and I want to have it like not on my main drive. I've had my setup for a while. It takes a bit to really feel it out. Yeah, totally. And I also need to get a feel of like mixing the stuff, because I used the filters and things, and the downside of it was that my desktop audio also got turned down automatically, which I had no idea, but I didn't have the time to do a recording. But luckily enough, it was like, I think Demonic Gecko and Prism were kind enough to give me some feedback while I was live to see if things sound good. So yeah, once I've set up my big microphone, I would love for you to like listen in and give me some feedback as well. Since you definitely have more experience than I have. I also need to like get into the whole material again, because I've like forgotten half of the terms. But I'm sure a quick read and a few like YouTube videos and I'm good to go again. Also, we're 1 hour into the stream, so I'm going to take a quick break. I'm also going to slip out of my sweater because at the morning I was like, it was so cold. I was freezing, and I also had a job interview in the morning, so I probably was also very nervous. And right now I'm like sweating because it got really warm and it's very sunny outside, so I probably slip into like a t-shirt or something lighter. So, guys, oh my gosh, what? What was that? Hello, Bunny Boy Tamaki. Oh, hi, Raiders! Oh my gosh, hi!
With 21 spirits.
Oh my god, hi! This is my first raid. I had no idea that I have like a witch sound for the raid. Hello, Raiders! Oh my gosh, I was just about to take a break. Hey, Anna! It's so nice for you to come stop by. Hi! Oh my god. Hi, guys. If you have to run, it's totally fine. Oh my god, that's my first raid, guys. I'm a bit overwhelmed right now. Oh gosh, my words, I'm stumbling. Hi! Oh my gosh, hello everybody. Hello, hello. Let me catch up real quick with your chat messages. I get back to you in a second. Hello, hello. I hope you had a nice stream. What were you doing today? And thank you guys for the compliments and thank you for the follow. So Anna, tell me, what were you doing today? Did you work on your comic again? Let's see if I can give you a shout out. It's going to be the first shout out I'm giving, so if I screw it up, I'm so sorry. Nope, it's not working. Gosh dang it. Mostly just drawing manga pages and a little bit of gambling as a treat. Oh, gambling. Well, why are you gambling? Oh, thank you guys. Thank you everybody. Let's see. Let's see. I should have you up here. Thank you for the follow, Batch Addict. Wait, let me go to my second screen. I can read you guys better. Batch Addict, Kokoyan, Sveragaza, and Bunnyboy Tamaki. I hope I didn't screw up your names. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you, thank you. But I'm still wondering, how can I give you a shout out? It's slash shout out, not exclamation mark. Oh, thank you so much. So let's see if I can do this right this time. Because I have set it up, but I never used it before and I don't have any mods to support me here. There we go! Do you have anything to show? You can post a link if you like. Thank you so much, Batch Addict. Thank you, thank you. Also, what I'm currently drawing is going to be my future channel icon and hopefully future avatar and PNG/VTuber. I already talked to Anna about it. Rigging is going to be a pain, but I'm going to manage somehow. Never made a VTuber or rigged a 2D model, but how different can it be from a 3D one, right? Playing the art tags. Great, let me see if I can pull it up. Oh, that looks so cute! Let's see if I can just copy and plop it into my Photoshop right now. There we go! Here we have... Oh no! My canvas is too big. Here we have a comic page from Anna. That's so adorable. Love the background as well. Very cool, very cool. I know I don't have many followers that can follow you, but give Anna some love over at her channel. She's amazing. Giving you a heart, if I can find the right color. There you go. I love the expressions, Scott says. Yeah, it is super cute. No, you. And thank you guys again for showing up. I really appreciate it. I'm getting a bit emotional over here. And I definitely have to change the raid sound because that was so creepy, like the witch laugh. I mean, it kind of fits my theme, I'm not gonna lie, but it's more the cozy, chill witch and not the creepy swamp witch that's going to eat you and throw potions at you. Accidentally spooked yourself. I did, I definitely did. But nothing beats the sonic boom from yesterday. I know you weren't there, but yesterday I was like sitting here drawing and chatting with with my people, and suddenly there is this loud boom and bang sound, which I felt to my... it shook me to my bones, basically. And I was so confused, and apparently it was like a military plane that reached the sonic boom level and passed us. That was insane. Oh dang, yeah. But I'm going to scroll up and read your last message that kind of went under after the raid. So let's see. Not by much, honestly. I've had my setup for about a year and I know enough to have it run for my uses. I mostly pester some of my own audiophile friends. Oh, okay. Before you guys were joining, we were talking about like my audio setup because I recently like adjusted my phone because I was spiking quite a bit. And I'm not a fan of bad audio myself, so then that's something. Did it come through the mic? I'm not sure. I don't think people heard it though. At least nobody knew why I just like let out a small scream. Or it was more like, oh jeez, what was that? It was not like I screamed into the mic or anything. It's just I got startled quite a bit. I mean, it's not the first one and it's not like actually rare that there is like a sonic boom over where I live because we're like in the path of some military... don't know. But no, it's fine. It just surprised me quite a bit. But since you guys joined us right now, I'm going to stick around a bit longer and not go on a break. So might as well get back to drawing and struggling with rendering, because rendering is definitely not my strong suit, so I'm still trying to figure out my own workflow and how I want to do stuff. So yeah. And my color picker doesn't want to pick my color. There we go. I think the most exciting thing that could happen near me is a horse wandering up to my house. Though I shouldn't laugh because we have like a bunch of horses around here too. There's one horse that is like not gated at all. There's no fence around it, just a little like water river thing that it never crosses. So that's kind of crazy. Hi, and good morning! Hey there, Bunny! Welcome to the stream! It's so nice to see you! Thank you for following me yesterday! Hello, hello! I know I'm not Moony, but I hope I'm still good enough for you to stick around and say hi. We just got raided by Anna, who scared the shit out of me because it was my first raid and apparently my sound for the raid is like a creepy, spooky Halloween witch laugh. Which I definitely have to change later, and I should write that down because otherwise I forget it and get spooked again if somebody else drops in. So let's see. Change spooky raid witch laugh. There we go. There's a bunch of horse riders in the area and parades every weekend with the local riding community. I've never seen a horse get loose, but it could happen. Yeah, I imagine. No problem, and I will stick around as long as I can. I have to head to work in a bit. No worries, Bunny. I'm still happy you're here. Even if you're just lurking, I'm happy for each and every one. I feel like you need to make it spookier. Like a very spooky meme. Making it myself, like doing creepy witch laughs into the microphone. I was thinking for a moment to really do it, but I guess I'm still too shy since I'm very new to streaming on Twitch. Still need to loosen up a bit more. But we'll get there eventually. Maybe one day you even hear my like Yoshi impressions. They're not that good, but some people say it's really funny to listen to, so who knows? Who knows? So yeah, and thanks to Anna's raid and all the follows, we're just one follow away from 40. That's insane. Which means 11 more to go for a chance to become affiliate. And hopefully get some channel points and more emotes. But one thing I'm going to promise you guys, if Halloween rolls around, I'm going to play a spooky game. Just for fun. I'm so distracted right now. Oh my god, I can't concentrate at all. So yeah. Do you have a favorite spooky game? A favorite spooky game? Let's see. That's a difficult question because I love spooky games, so I have a bunch of them lined up. I think one of the classics and one of the best games I've ever played and loved to play was Outlast, the first one, including Whistleblower. And I am a huge Five Nights at Freddy's fan, and I'm pretty deep in the lore as well, so that's another guilty pleasure. There are also a bunch of pixel horrors like Corpse Party and stuff, which I love and that impacted me quite a bit back in the days. Resident Evil. What else? What else? What do I have in my Steam library? I think most like horror games I like and love are those that I watched other people play and not played myself. Because I think playing like horror games is more fun if somebody is watching and if you're like doing it together with somebody, so you get spooked together and scream the shit out of it. Oh, The Letter is also a very cool horror visual novel. I don't know if you guys know that, but highly recommended. Little Nightmares is also one of my favorite games. Played the first one, have to play the second one still. I mean, Dead by Daylight is not like a horror game, but it's like this asymmetric PvP game, which I used to play a lot. Like, I think I started playing Dead by Daylight when... Which killer was the newest one when I started playing? I watched it for a long time. I think I started somewhere around the time The Doctor came out, then Saw, and I stopped when... Was it Legion? Legion? Oh, the guy that can jump over pellets. I definitely played the creepy grunge... not grunge. How's it called? The blue Japanese inspired demon. I think the only horror game I've played recently was Sons of the Forest. Oh yeah, The Forest is also such an amazing game. I've never played the first one myself, but I watched a lot of like Let's Plays because frankly I was rather young when it first came out. I wanted to try to play Sons of the Forest in multiplayer recently, but we actually gave the game back because it was so buggy on our end. It was like pots kept vanishing, locks kept vanishing. I think I even bugged through the map once, or at least the golf cart did, and it was just so frustrating that we said, no, we're going to wait until it's patched and maybe buy it when it's on sale. I think the most recent horror game I played was like the Resident Evil 2 remake, but I stopped playing it because because Mr. X showed up and he's such a frustrating son of a biscuit. Because he like shows up everywhere, and he's unkillable. Unkillable. You can try to kill him, but you are only wasting your bullets and stuff, and yeah. I never finished because of that, because it was just like, I don't know. That's unfortunate. I haven't had many problems myself, but that's totally understandable. Yeah, I really want to give it a shot again, because the first one was really cool as well to watch, and I avoided like let's plays and streams like the devil, just to so that I wouldn't spoil myself. So I still have no clue what the story is about in Sons of the Forest 2. I know you have to like find Virginia and her parents and stuff like that, but that's about it. And I saw her already. Believe it or not, I have never played Resident Evil, but I recently got Game Pass in a couple of words. What's up? And a couple of the remasters are on there. Okay, okay. Yeah, I mean, I haven't played Resident Evil for a long time, though I loved watching it. I know I've watched probably more games than I've ever played, but that was because of time management stuff, and I often just watched Let's Plays in the background while I was like studying and working. But I think it was Biohazard. Was it? Is it the 7th part? I think so, right? Biohazard with the Bakers and Jack Baker, who runs around calling like, Ethan, Ethan. That was the game which made me fall in love with Resident Evil, basically, because I didn't watch the previous ones, and after that I was like falling into a pit of speedruns from the first, the second one, and stuff like that. And after a while, I think I played Biohazard with a friend of mine a long time ago, but I never finished it. I got to, I think, the Margaret boss fight. Did I? I was chased by Margaret already, so I at least got to that point. And after that I bought myself Resident Evil 2 when it first came out, but I never finished it since, like I said, Mr. X is such a pain in the ass, and I have like a certain capacity for horror games, and when I reach that point I have to stop because my heart is racing, I feel nervous and very I don't know, very skittish, and I really need to take a breather after that point. Honestly, I mostly played it as a building game because the base physics are great. Really? Oh, wait. Do you mean Sons of the Forest or like the Resident Evil games right now? Just to be sure. Sons of the Forest base building. Yeah, I think Son of the Forest, or in general Forest, they have a very cool building system. And even when I just tried it out for like a few, I don't know, maybe 1 or 2 hours before we returned it, it was a lot of fun. Yeah, but I think other than that, one of the newest horror games I watched recently was Poppy Playtime, but I haven't seen all of it. I even played the free demo from the first chapter, I think, was it? I guess so. It was really fun to play. And I think that, like, is it called Huggy Wuggy or something? The blue guy, that is the main thing in the first chapter. It also has very cool vibes, in my opinion. Or one of the older like horror games I really loved to watch and even played a bit was like the Fear trilogy with Alma. And also one game I started playing but never finished was Cry of Fear. Which was, I don't know if you can still play it for free, but it was like this huge indie developed game. Very old. Kind of clunky, but yeah. I've personally not played a whole lot of horror games, but I've always been a fan of horror movies, particularly super campy horror. Most of the games I play are fantasy role-player strategy, or a mixture. Yeah, that's also probably my most played genre. What's going on? I can't draw for the life of me. There we go. Have you all tried a game called Indigo Park? Wait, is it the cat game? Or am I wrong right now? Oh no, it's the raccoon. I haven't played it, but I watched somebody play it. I have not. What's it about? It's basically about like a shut down amusement park. And the raccoon mascot is like guiding you through this park, and you have to like, I think, find the different friends of his. But you can totally correct me if I'm wrong, because it's been a while since I looked into that game. But as you can tell, I'm a huge fan of horror games and love others, to watch others play, but I don't play them for myself because it's less fun. I did Let's Play Outlast, and it's even up on YouTube in the past, so that's a different issue, but yeah. I don't know, Let's Playing a horror game is way more fun than just playing it for myself. I feel like if I get scared, it at least was for a good cause. Ah, why can't I draw today? So many people watching making me nervous. Because that's the highest viewer count I've ever had, so... I think we peaked once at 10 and that was it. I can't draw. Jeez. The raccoon wants to restore the park, but it has become a horror wasteland. Interesting, I might watch it at some point if I see it on the channels I follow. Yeah, I highly recommend it. I actually also think it's like a mixture out of 2D and 3D animation. The raccoon is like 2D animated and in a really cute and good way, so it's very memorable. And the rest of it is also like, it feels very nice. It's not like that trashy like some other horror games are in that genre. So yeah. Are there any other horror games you guys are like recommending or stuff like that? Because if I really like play a horror game live during Halloween, I'm always open for suggestions. And best part is it's free. Really? It is free? Oh. I need to write that down because if it's really free, then I'm going to like download it. Do you know, is it on like Steam or is it on some of like the itch.io sites and stuff like that? Yeah, it's in Steam. It's in Steam. Oh, okay, okay. Good, good. I really need to get back into the groove of drawing. I don't know. I feel overwhelmed with my own workflow from time to time. Okay, I'm off to work. I will have to catch you later. Have fun at work, Bunny. Thank you so much for stopping by. See you around. I don't have many horror recommendations, but I've been playing Atomfall recently. It's kind of like Stalker, but the English countryside. I've never played Stalker, but a friend of mine did, and he said it was like a really good game, at least the first one. If I'm not mistaken, there is the second part of Stalker came out some time ago, but I think it didn't get that much good feedback. Could be wrong though, since it's not a game I usually follow. So yeah. Remember guys, drink some water, don't forget to hydrate because I have to. So, they released a second one, but I haven't seen much about it beyond some gameplay. I just know that's a frequent comparison for Atomfall. Okay, okay. Yeah, I'm not so much into like shooter stuff and military kind of things because like I said, fantasy is my main genre I usually play in. Everything magic. But I do play the occasional like shooter. I think I've recently played Back 4 Blood, which was a lot of fun. Or I mean, Cyberpunk is not a shooter, it's an RPG, but it's still more like the battle system is more shooter based, right? So yeah, it's still fun, but it's not like my go-to genre, I guess. But if I do play any shooters, most of the time I'm like sniper or stuff like that. Oh. There we go. Also need to write something else down. I always have like my little notepad right beside me because it's so much quicker than like putting stuff into my to-do list. Because I usually use Notion to like organize my day and track what I have to do and what needs to be done. Because I don't have the headspace anymore to like remember every single thing I'm doing. Because I just wrote down that I want to raid Anna the next time she's online when I get offline. Because I really want to return the favor. And if I don't keep track of stuff like that, I bet I'm so forgetful. Because she deserves it, definitely. Also, German girls need to stick together. Or at least German-speaking girls. I do like a good Fallout like now and then, but the majority of my library is fantasy. Another game I've been really enjoying is Wasteland 3, and Fallout is a successor to Wasteland 1. But they released the third Wasteland a couple years back. The great thing about Wasteland 3 is that the gameplay is more similar to XCOM gameplay-wise. Okay. Sadly, I've never played like any of the Fallout games, but I guess you mean like the Fallout theme in general. I mean, I also like the idea very much, and when I don't even know if I dare to say that loud. When Fallout 74 came out first, I was like, do I want to play it? It's like, it was the first Fallout that came out after I got more into the gaming side of things, especially with like big games like Fallout and stuff. But seeing how bad it was at the beginning, I didn't play it. Because that poor game got bashed, but it deserved it, because honestly, you can't release a game on an engine that is older like some people that are going to school. Well, I think, yeah, Gods, yeah, 76, sorry, not 74, was a dumpster fire. Yeah. I was so shocked when I heard that they were still using like the same engine like they used with Fallout New Vegas, or was what it was. That was crazy. But apparently it turned out to be good. So they did a bunch of work on it, and it's actually enjoyable right now, but I've never dabbled into it after that rough start. But I think the worst like releases in the past couple of years were Skull and Bones, Fallout 76, and oh my god, I don't know how it's called. The one extraction shooter clone thing that like went live for a day and people played it and it was so buggy and stuff. I can't remember how it's called. Days Gone? No, not Days Gone. That's the zombie game, I think, with the motorcycle. I don't remember how it's called. They've done a lot of work, and I do have it installed through Game Pass, but I've only played a couple of minutes. Yeah, I mean, it's an MMO, right? So I don't even know if people are still playing it, actually. Oh, Skull and Bones, the Ubisoft thing, I only heard briefly about it. Yeah, the quadruple A game that was so successful. And I have to Google this one game, which I don't remember how it's called. Let me give me a second. Because it's driving me nuts right now that I can't think of it. The Day Before, it's called. The Day Before was like a huge disaster. The Day Before, yeah. Anytime I see Ubisoft that's squint hard enough to farm diamonds, I don't trust anything they do. Yeah, to be fair, Ubisoft wasn't really a good game studio the last couple of years. And I do know a couple of people that worked at Ubisoft, and yeah, I know how to treat their artists and stuff, so that's a different thing. Especially for Far Cry and stuff. What's with that sus emoji, Badget? I am actually a game concept artist, and I studied under people who have drawn concept for like Far Cry, the Assassin's Creed games and stuff. I know my style doesn't reflect that at all, but I have a couple of connections in the game industry. Like a couple of my old peers like worked for Mickey's Epic Rebrush at Purple Lamp Studio and stuff like that. So yeah. And I'm also probably going to start working at a game studio coming next week. If I accept the job, that is. I still need to think about it. They used to be. I used to love Ubisoft, but they've been so shit for years. Yeah, absolutely, I agree. But that's it with like companies that grow too big too fast and are only looking at the numbers. EA is no different. Very exciting. Yeah, it is. It's going, the game is going, how's it called? Mawforge? It's a very small studio and it's not published yet, so yeah. But even though I have like contacts to Ubisoft, it's not a place where I would love to work at, because firstly, it's absolutely not my style to do a lot of photo bashing and realistic stuff, and I'm more like into stylized concepts like for League of Legends and stuff like that, so yeah. I've also like talked to people like, oh my god, how's her name? The creature designer that did the Star Wars things, like, I know Jar Jar Binks is not the best. The best example, but it's one of the most iconic, I guess. And it's still a good design, it's just a very special character. Why can't I think of her name right now? It's Terrell something. Terrell Whitlatch. Yeah, I've also have like done workshops with her and listened to her process and stuff. Also know some like people that worked at Cyberpunk 2 with CG Project Red, because they've studied like in the same university as me, or at least my university is based in Vienna and they studied like in Berlin, I think. Not sure, there are like different parts of this university all over Europe, so yeah. Oh, a horror game on my list to play. Still wakes the deep. A horror game that set in a Scottish oil rig that hired actual Scottish actors. Wait. I think I know that. Still wakes the deep. If it looks very realistic, right? Because it rings a bell. Oh yeah. That game is actually so cool. I didn't watch it fully because it looked so cool and so fun that I wanted to play it myself. And the voice actors are so good. I mean, I don't understand a thing, or it's very hard to understand if I remember correctly. Because if there's somebody talking in like a kind of English accent, it's nah. But you're right. That is a very cool game. Very aesthetic and interesting, and the graphics are actually amazing. And it's also some like new kind of horror theme. Oh, I achieved an achievement. What did I do this time? New day, new stream. Stream for 25 hours in the last 30 days. Okay, check. If I want to be a Twitch partner, never going to happen. And I'm doing it again, by the way. Hardcore procrastinating, because I keep talking and looking up stuff and don't do the rendering. I love to see when Scottish actors are hired for Scottish roles. Too often I see English and American actors doing horrid Scottish accent, and it drives me up the band. I feel you. I feel you. I mean, for me, it's not like... I think a lot of people are actually doing a very good job in like mimicking this very German accent like Arnold Schwarzenegger has and stuff like that. If they talk like the, you know, the very, very German accent. Yeah. I mean, my mother tongue is German, and I don't, at least I hope I don't sound this horrible. But if they try to like talk German in some movies, and I tend to watch movies like in the original language, both to like learn English better and to get used to it. So yeah. I love your voice and your accent. Oh, thank you so much, Benedict. Thank you. Or is it Bach Addict? If I'm butchering your name, I'm so sorry. So yeah, I feel you. If people don't get an accent right or yeah, oh. Okay. Der Bach aus Leipzig. Okay, got it. I didn't make that connection at all. It's like if you're talking English and somebody rates you, your brain is like automatically going to like, oh, it needs to be batch or buck or stuff like that. Bin aber Neuseeländer. Okay. That's interesting. How come? I'm curious. Also, I don't mind if you like write like German or something if you're more comfortable with that. I can totally like translate it if I want to. My dad was from Hamburg and my mom from Stuttgart. Met in New Zealand. Okay. That's so funny. Small world. Indeed. Nah, my English vocabulary is way better. LOL. It's totally fine. I get that. But that's some interesting heritage, definitely. Two German meet in New Zealand. Small world, indeed. I mean, I personally am born and raised in Austria and never moved to a different country in my life. So yeah. Do you like drawing gold? Lately, yeah, I do. Someday it just clicked with me, and ever since I like to do like golden jewelry and stuff. Why are you asking? Did you take a look at my portfolio stuff or ArtStation, DeviantArt, or wherever? Was admiring Izara. Oh yeah, even though I have to admit I actually hate that painting. It looks so off. My sleeves are covered in bangles. Is that so? No, I adore gold jewelry and stuff. I think part of it is like Arcane from League of Legends because I fell in love with like Mel and her design, and that's how Izara came to be. So I really want to redesign Izara because when I made that painting, it was like the first time I actually did such a big piece, and I didn't have much time to do it because it was like in my university setting. My teacher was or is a painter for like Wizard of the Coast and Magic cards. So it was very fun to learn from him and under him, but it feels like ages that I did that painting. I figured it might have been because New Zealand and Aussies tend to go on pretty long working vacations in Europe. A few of my friends from that neck of the woods speak a few European languages. Really? I had no idea. That's interesting. Can I send a link? Sure. Post a link in the chat. I don't mind at all. I can even show it on stream. I'm always curious what people come up with and what they are doing. So yeah, I think I even did some redesign of Izara because I wanted her to look more like, to fit more the IP that I had in mind, basically. Let's see if I can find that as well. Oh, where do I have it? There it is. In studio. Bum, 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 bum. Izara the Star Weaver. There we go. Those are like some thumbnails I made ages ago where I was trying to reiterate Izara. She's still going to be, of course, African American, even though you can't see it, but I wanted her hair to be white, and so that you can she can like weave the stars out of her white glowing hair. So yeah. I don't draw, but another German artist drew her for me. And here's a redesign I commissioned. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's see. Oh, that's so cool. Let's see, can I copy it or won't you let me? It doesn't let me, but if you give me like, you mean dark skinned? No, I really mean like, from the facial features, like African American, like I like those bold lips they often have and the structure of the face. I just want her hair to change to white so that I have like a focal point on her head, and it also like adds to the lore of the character. So it's really the group, not only just dark skin, but really have the facial features, even though in this like thumbnails I didn't do a very good job since the lips are small, but I made them very quickly. Oh, okay, yeah, that's what you meant. Yeah, you're right. But it's not American Red. Yeah. I know what you mean. I guess it's just like this, I don't know, muscle memory that I say African American or stuff like that if I mean something like this. And give me a second, I'm just really quickly setting up a scene where I can show my chrome. Hopefully without like showing any personal information. Also, I'm giving you a quick follow back. So let's see. New scene. Let's see, let's just say Explorer. Oh, let's go with Chrome. I don't know what it is. Source as wait, where is it? Okay, there's a browser feed. Oh no, that's for links, right? Window capture. Yeah, come on, let's go. There we go. We had Twitchception for a moment. So yeah, there's the picture you just sent me. Yeah, African. Yeah, thank you so much for correcting me. I'm always happy if people like call out mistakes like that because I don't want to upset anyone. Oh, that's like super cool. I love the long green hair. And the cat! Oh my gosh, I love how are they called? Siams? Is it Siam too in English? I'm not sure. I love those cats. It's like, oh, they're so fluffy and the blue eyes, amazing. And that's also one of the inspirations. I looked at like this African, how's it called? Stamm, African like village people that have this extreme long neck with the gold rings. This is traditional? Wait, the second one, the first one is traditional, I would guess, but this one? This looks like very digital. Or am I blind? Oh, I think we might have a bit of a delay, I guess, right? Sorry. CMEs, it's CMEs. Exactly, yeah. No, but I love this OC. It's really cool. I love the colors, I love the green hair. Is her hair like red? There. Like the under hair, I would call it. That's also such a cool idea. I also love the tattoo. No, that's really cool, that's really cool. Tribe! Thank you, tribe was the word I was looking for. Thank you so much. Tribe, yeah. And sorry if my answers come out a bit late, but it's really the delay and I still need to get used to it. Yeah, but that's really cool. That's really cool. I also love the piercings and stuff. So now let's get back into Photoshop. There we go. The long neck people are the Kayan from the Myanmar. Yeah, right. Oh, forgot my pen. Come back here. There we go. Oh, the emote! That's also her. Can she turn into a cat? Is like the cat you sent before, is it her as well? Or they them don't want to misgender anybody? But in Nedebe... I'm not going to pronounce it right. Nedebel? Nedebel? In African were rings too. Let's see, I'm not sure if I know them. I know the others. The Kayan, but... ND... Image. Oh, okay. But those rings look like slimmer than the ones the Kayan are wearing. At least from the pictures I just found. But those outfits are also so cool. Yeah, yes, right underneath. In her younger design, she just has red tips. Oh, okay. There's a face close-up on the other slides. I've already closed it, I'm so sorry. Oh, it's hard to work with a delay sometimes. Emote spam. But those are super adorable. She has 3 CMX cats. Oh. No, those are really cool. Are you a streamer yourself since you like have all those emotes? Twitch is bugging out for me, so I'm going to take the excuse to get some errands done and give my internet a rest. Have fun with the rest of the stream. Thank you so much for stopping by, Scott. Thank you. And you go run some errands. I don't mind. See you around. Batch edit, yes. Add a Scott with Scotch. Constant buffering here too. Oh no. That sounds like an issue on my end. Give me a second. I need to run a speed test real quick. I must be a Twitch thing. Maybe I'm just running a quick speed test to make sure it's not on my end. Or at least if it would be on my end, I could do something about it. Nope, that is definitely a Twitch thing because I have like 100 megabyte upload, which should be more than enough. Yes, anyone with their own emote streams or streamed in the past. Yeah, that's why I was asking about the emotes. Yeah. Since it's unusual for somebody in the chat to just have a bunch of their own emotes. What are you streaming, by the way, or what did you stream in the past? It's cleared up now. Okay. Thank God. Call me Bach like the composer. Okay. I will. No problem. Piano practice every day and Lego buildings or games. Oh, so you play the piano. That's cool. I used to play the piano back in the days as well, but I think I stopped at like age 12, 13 or something like that because I kind of lost interest because it was more for like my dad wanted me to play piano and it was not my hobby. I was more into singing or like I don't know how it's called. The flute that you hold like horizontal in English. Do you want to meet other artists on Twitch? I follow far too many. Sure, if you have a recommendation, which I could rate out to whom I could rate out to, feel free to give a few names. I'm always looking for new artists to support. Because currently nobody else is online because I have a bunch of people I also follow around, but either they start streaming after I am done, but just flute? Is it just flute? Because there's so many flutes. And I figured that one has a name of its own. I mean, I'm coming from Austria, like the classic hub of the world with Mozart and everybody else, so we have a name for every little, like, differently bent instrument. Blockflöte is a recorder. What? that's odd. Aragas is saying the flute that you hold horizontal in English is called a flute. Okay, so it's just a flute. Okay. Oh my god. Yay! Thank you so much for the follow. Who was it? It didn't pop up. Let's see. Valenesian? Valenesian? I hope I didn't butcher your name. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you, thank you. ACD is another German. Is the artist? Oh, Austrian. Yeah, I'm Austrian. I'm not German. 40 out of 40. Woo! Yeah. Let's celebrate. Valenesian. Hi, welcome. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for helping me get to the 40. I mean, everybody out of Anna's stream helped me push there. You guys are amazing. I'm just quickly dropping into stream elements and upping my goal. Oh my god, just 10 more people to go for the 50 for affiliate. I'm like, I don't know what to say. I had my first stream last week on Monday. I would have never guessed that I like reached level 40. Gamer brain activated just now. That I reached 40 followers in like like 1 week or two. This is crazy. Guys, thank you so much. Getting sentimental here. Oh, thanks for the headpats. Oh, this is insane. It's so nice to see that the art community is still as wholesome as ever. This is... Oh my god. Congrats, you're doing really well. Thank you so much, Vera. Thank you. And one art streams in German. Okay. Well, I'm sure I could also rate her once, but I'm not sure if that would be too good because a lot of people don't understand German, I guess. That's really good for a week of streaming. Yeah, thank you. It's insane. It's just insane. I mean, it's also insane that I have like 9 views right now. This is way more than I've ever expected. I figured I would have like struggles to reach the 3 continuous watchers, but all of you guys were just so sweet. Technically cute is lovely American artist. Okay. At Valenian, if you're on for a while, you can lead the raid somewhere cool. I don't have artists streaming right now. You lead raid, Bach. Nah, I sleep. It's not now. No, it's really it's just I'm speechless right now. The artists I follow speak Italian and not English. Oh, it would help. I'm sure we're going to have plenty of people to raid out to. Do you know your average views right now? I think it's like 5 or 6. I can take a look at it. I looked at it like yesterday or something like that, but I bet you guys upped that today. So, I wanted to change my stream goals. I'm... Tia.exe stopped working. There we go. Save. So let me see if I can pull up my like average streamer account, average view account, not stream account. Let's see. Create a dashboard. Oh, okay, it hasn't updated right now because I still have like... I had 34 followers starting the stream. This is insane. I gained like 6 new followers. That's just... oh my god. The average from yesterday or before I started the stream was 5.1 average viewers. Not surprised, your art is breathtaking, your stream very comfy. Oh, thank you! Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you so much. I'm really going to cry, guys. That's not okay. You're making me so emotional. Oh my god. Updates once a day. Yeah, okay. Oh. I have makeup on. That's just... that's not good. I don't have any tissues around here. Oh. Oh gosh. Guys, you're killing me right now. I started streaming last week, honestly, to just... updates once a day, but... Gute Nacht. Are you going to sleep? Well, I wish you a good night's rest, and take care of yourself. I hope I see you around again. Have a good one, Bach. Guess you'll have to get affiliates so you can make a crying emote. Oh yeah. A crying one and a headbutt one, definitely. Oh man. Oh, you guys. You're too sweet. Oh, my brain is broken right now. I started streaming, honestly, to... I don't know. I just felt my art is like very shitty and doesn't look good at all. And I've been hiding it for a long, long time. And I just wanted to like get used to show it and stuff. So I wouldn't have expected any compliments at all. I even figured that maybe people would trash my stuff, so I don't know. Pleasure meeting you. You sound lovely. I'd love to stop by again next time you stream. Oh, you are very welcome to join. I'm always happy having people around. And you guys also all seem so super nice and sweet. Thank you, thank you. Also, don't be afraid to like give me some tips and tricks or stuffs you would love to see in the stream, because since I'm still new, I'm figuring stuff out. Yesterday somebody like wrote me a bunch of like comments I could use for the stream, like lurk, unlurk, setting up a quick Discord or commission stuff, so I appreciate everything. Oh god. My voice is cracking. I think I really need to take a 5-minute break right now because I'm like... I really need to go grab a glass of water because my my bottle is empty. My soda stream. And I don't think I can stream for another 2 hours without a glass of water. And I really have to get out of my sweater because that's actually what I wanted to do before you guys dropped in with Anna's raid. I wanted to get in something lighter. Yuna Art, hello! Welcome, welcome! Welcome to the stream! So nice to have you! That made me cry because it's so wholesome at the moment. So I'm just like sitting here and taking it all in. It's insane. We reached like 40 followers just now and everybody was so nice to me that I'm like gathering my thoughts and just taking it all in. It also feels like, I don't know, 100 degrees here. Celsius, not Fahrenheit. Oh gosh. I'm boiling. Oh my god. And good to know, because of you guys, I need to have a tissue box next to my stream. Another German who started streaming recently. Also has a beautiful white hair. Also has a beautiful white-haired OC. Oh, great! Good luck with your streams. Thank you. Thank you. I would love to see the OC, to be honest. Because I'm a sucker for white hair.
Yuna Art joined the Spirit Grove.
Thank you so much for the follow, Yuna. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Also, Bach, I'm going to like write down all the suggestions you gave me before in a minute. Like I said, I just need to get in my thoughts right now. Oh god. Thank you, thank you. It's so sweet that everybody is like welcoming me. What have we heard of him? I need an emote or something like that, like Tia.exe to stop working. For real. You guys broke me. I can't think straight at all. I can see it on my Insta. Yeah, I will check in a minute. Oh wait, my emote. Spam it, spam it, spam it. Oh, that's adorable! I love it. So cute. Okay, guys, I will take a quick 5 to 10 minutes break so that I can refill my water bottle and get changed to something lighter and grab a box of tissues. So feel free to like stretch your legs and get yourself a cup of coffee or a glass of water yourself. And after that, I am going to look at Yuna's Instagram. Also, by the way, I love your nickname because I actually am called like Yuna as a nickname in most of games I'm playing because my go-to name for like MMOs is like Unami, so people call me Yuna. So definitely love that. So let's just write a quick note on my drawing because I don't have a pause screen at the moment. Make it thicker, thicker brush. Here, R, B. Beautiful. See you in a minute, guys. And I have returned. Oh my god. Oh, I have a fresh bottle of water. Some tissues, just in case I need it. And yeah. I just have to see what I've missed. Okay, here as well. Okay. I'm Yuna here. Okay. Oh, got it. Okay, rest well. I am back and I am so going to stalk your Instagram. Let's see. If you hear my chair, I'm sorry. I always have to like switch between my second screen and my main screen back and forth. Okay, let's see. Oh my god, your OC is adorable. Oh my god. Let's see. Switching scene here. I know it's not the prettiest switch and stuff, but I'm still new, still getting the hang of it, hang of it. Oh gosh. That is so cute. Is yours a wolf? That is so adorable. Mine is a fox witch, so that fits. If you're still there, you know that is. We're probably having some sort of delay, sadly, but... I really love your style. It's so adorable. Oh my gosh, this mermaid. So pretty. No, it looks awesome. And follow. Got a new stalker. Congratulations. No, definitely guys, check her out if you don't know her already. That stuff is really adorable. So adorable. Bad delay, yes. Do you guys know how I can fix it? Is there a way that I can like fix the delay? Oops. Didn't mean to show stream elements. Thanks. You are very welcome. I'm also going to follow you here on Twitch real quick. Oh damn, this stream is really far behind. I just plopped into my own, how's it called, like, I always have Twitch open side by side so you can see what you guys are seeing, and the delay is horrible. Let's go. Okay, that is actually so funny. I'm just seeing your like interface on your channel, and this is in my ref board, I think, or at least one of the stream layouts I was using as a ref to like find my own aesthetic. And I left you a follow. Are there any techies in chat who know how to fix a major delay on Twitch? Like her colors blue and white, yeah. LOL. Oh, this delay is killing me. It makes chatting a lot harder. I bought it on Etsy, yeah. I figured I like saw a bunch of those references, so... Still wanting to figure out what I'm doing because I'm trying to make it myself, the overlay and all. If I have the time and if I ever finish like her icon as well. always so much to do. Okay, now I'm just going to scroll up because I still want to write down all the suggestions Bach did. Because he wrote me a couple of, like, streamer names I can use for race. Because I really want to, like, support other artists who are, like, very sweet and stuff, and I don't know, wholesome, I guess. And it's hard to just, like, go into the art page and find somebody who fits the description. I've read it out once to a person which I don't know, I didn't warm up with. They were like, I don't know, not very nice persons, and all in all, like, they were talking and chatting with people was totally not my cup of tea. Okay, I hope I didn't forget anybody. Doing overlays isn't really what I want to do for personally. Oh wait, I skipped a few of your messages. I don't know how, sorry, totally fine. It was very cheap and had animations even. I mean, I'm an artist too, but in my opinion you don't have to do everything yourself. Depends if you're interested in it. Doing overlays isn't really what I want to do for personally. And I can support other people creating stuff like that. If I buy and credit them. Oh, okay. Yeah, it is... For me, it's like I am a game concept artist and illustrator, so like designing UI and doing a minor animation is in my job description if I want to work at an indie studio, so it's really good practice for me. And if I want to change stuff, I can do it very quickly because I have like the PSD files and stuff, and I can animate, and I really want also to learn how to use like Live 2D and stuff like that. So it's, for me, it's like an opportunity to grow. And that's why I want to do my layout, personally. I mean, the layout I have currently is just a, like, I don't know, 10-minute mock-up, so that I have a layout of some sort. Game Modern Animation, SAE by any chance? Or SAE if you want the English term. Game Art and Animation Diploma and Bachelor's Program. Because that sounds like it. I see, I mean, if you like it, sure. Yeah. The delay is horrible. It is really horrible. Another thing for my to-do list. How to fix a delay if you're streaming. Let's go. Yes, SAE, sadly. H.com. I'm sorry that I'm laughing, but it's just like every single person on the earth that studied with this specific university is like, yeah, sadly I did. Same, but in Vienna. I have the diploma, I didn't do the bachelor's degree because I was like, fuck it. I started like 2020 to study in March exactly with COVID, and it was... The teachers are very nice and sweet, but the quality of the stuff they teach you is... I don't know. Also, you're like a jack of all trades and master of none, which is kind of not good in the game industry. So we're in the same boat. It's good to hear that it's not different in any other of the, like, I don't know how you call it. It was a good time, but a waste of money. I agree, I agree. I so agree. And since almost everybody who has studied there talks about them like that, I doubt they will be existing for a long, long time if it continues like that. Because they don't really teach you much. You have to learn it yourself, basically. Yeah. That is so true. That is so true. I mean, we had one teacher who, like, it was the peak of my experience with them. He basically came in, oh yeah, and then you have to do this, but here's a link to a YouTube video how to do it. And then the next step is to do this, and this YouTube channel is really good, please look into that. And if after this whole step you do this, and I don't know how to do it, so here's a YouTube link. And I was sitting here like, what? You are supposed to teach us that and not like give us like 10 links to a YouTube video on how to do it. And that's like the experience. Oh my god. I just figured like maybe it's just my university or my like... How's it called? Standort. Dang it. Let's see. English brain is not braining. The location. Wow. 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 That's different from location to location. Yeah, that's what I figured, but it seems it's like an overall theme with the university. I mean, what do you expect? If almost every teacher is a student that studied at and has no industry experience and immediately started working as a teacher there. Honestly, I'm sorry that I'm laughing, but that's exactly what I'm telling people every time. It's like they get supervisor, then their teacher, then their head of the department, and maybe at that point they like start freelancing and stuff, and that's how they gain their experience. I mean, that's just insane. And they want so much money from you. I mean, I was young and dumb, I didn't know any better. But what I can definitely recommend to anybody who wants to study like game art and stuff, really do your fucking research. Talk to people who have studied there, see how people are like experiencing it. Because nowadays, like game art, animation, anything in the game industry, it can be such a scam. Yep, my experience. I mean, I'm actually having an interview today with like CG Spectrum, or at least with their head TA, so that I might be teaching like in there the basics of drawing. But the TA position is for people who aren't yet in the industry but can draw very well. It's just like to help students to have more feedback and stuff. But all the mentors there are actual people from the industry that have worked with like big names like EA, Ubisoft, Pixar, Disney. I mean, it's good for networking because there are going to be like a few little people who are really breaking into the industry, but it's like super rare. And you have to be like a supervisor and then a teacher that you even get into any of the like game studios. Maybe we could call it insider incest work. Yeah, that's it. That's it. It's like Habsburg all over again. They learn ether and stay there. Yeah, it's a cycle. Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, no, that's crazy. That's not even funny anymore, since it's like everybody's saying the same thing. Oh gosh. But you're honestly on the right track. If you're talking like that and you're streaming on Twitch, it's always the smart people who like see what they're doing and that there's actually like not much gain from it. Those are the people that in the end succeed. I work as a graphic designer since 3 years. Oh, is that so? I'm actually freelancing. I really figured I'm going to double down. I decided to study concept art. So I basically finished my diploma, then I decided to specialize in something from the diploma program. But I'm a freelance and a small art business owner now, building my own career. Yeah, that's a good idea. If German market doesn't work, I'll just do my own thing. You go, girl. That's the best thing you can do. Yeah, but I basically also thought about what I can do after the program. Since they're teaching us such a generalist approach, I figured I simply like pick one of the many things they taught us and focus on that. And the thing I enjoyed the most was concept art. So I decided to like specialize in that and did a bunch of courses and research. And yeah, ever since I've been a freelancer and stuff like that. And Color Pico, what are you doing? And yeah. I'm working 9 to 5 now and do my business on the side. When it works well enough, I'll quit the job. That's the best you can do. I mean, I'm fortunate enough that I can do it full-time what I'm doing now, and I'm just expanding my reach with Twitch and stuff. So yeah, I also had a job interview today with a smaller like studio, which I maybe start working at next week. I still need to wait on the call tonight with the other company, but yeah. I think the most important thing is to not give up. Because if you do that, you've lost. A person that doesn't fight has already lost, no matter what they're doing. I don't like the color there. It's so muddy. Yes, I can, but it's let's say it's like a zero outcome. I can pay the bills, but I have a lot of support as well, so I'm very lucky when it comes to that. I can pay for my own bills and stuff, so I will never give up, don't worry. That's the right mindset. That's the right mindset. But it's hard sometimes. It is. It's very taxing, especially mentally and stuff like that, so... But you're getting there eventually. I mean, I am able to make a living off of it, but only because I saved up a lot of money beforehand and really like said, okay, I'm going to do this full time until I run dry. And I still have savings, so if I like have times where I don't have any commissions and stuff like I do now. Right now I don't have any commissions and things are hitting a rough patch, but I still have like my my savings and stuff. And that's also why I figured I just try to do streaming, both for advertisement and maybe getting a bunch more commissions. I hate that I have to spend so much time at work that I would rather spend on my art. Yeah, I totally get that. But like I said, no matter what you use, you always have to have a plan B if things fail. Because before I became a freelancer, I worked in retail for many years. At a garden center, so I saved up a bunch of stuff and yeah. I was way too exhausted after my job to really be able to do like commission stuff because it was so taxing all the time. I came home very late because I had quite some commuting to do as well. Then, you know, taking care of like chores and stuff and things like that. So it was really hard. Yeah, I started streaming because of that too. In January was my first stream. Okay, so you're also very fresh on the platform. That's very cool. I see. Yeah, everybody's art journey is very different. That's how I feel right now. Yes. Yeah. I think I thought about it long and hard if I do want to quit or not, and if I want to do this, because art was for me a hobby for the longest time until I like noticed that my job is not fulfilling for me at all. I felt stuck, and I knew that I wouldn't like be able to climb the ladder, because it's like you have to basically wait that somebody dies or quits the job to get a promotion in retail. It's just, I don't know. It's not fulfilling. You barely like make any money and stuff, and yeah, still. And people, well, treat you like trash, and that was also a thing I hated about the job. So yeah, one day I had a discussion with my like boss again, and I was like, no, that's it. I'm not willing to like pour my heart and soul into a job only to be like backstabbed by colleagues and trash talked by people all the time because you're like in retail and have to fix stuff that you didn't break. I wish I could quit too and just do freelance. Same. I felt that if I would work in 9 to 5, I would wither like a plant. I would just get depressed. Yeah, it depends. If you like your job, a 9 to 5 job is amazing, but most of the time it's not, especially if you're like a creative person. And I'm always very passionate in anything I do, no matter where I work. I always give it my all, and if you don't even get like recognized because of that, it's just insane. I know it's normal, but like also crazy at the same time. Not sure of that, to be honest. Can you specify, because of the delay? I'm not sure what you're referring to. Although you have my opinions. I'm not sure about that strand. The thing about 9 to 5 is it's an endless grind with less to no freedom. Yeah, of choosing what you want to do. Yeah. That's so true. I mean, for example, I hate working 9 to 5. It's like you're working the whole day and don't have anything from it. I'm freelancing now, and I always try to get up like early in the morning, like 6 a.m. and then like ideally, okay, I'm not doing it every day, like wake up, do some sports, then have breakfast, then start working and stuff like that, and be done by 4 with a lunch break and stuff like that. Doesn't work all the time, but it's like so much better than like having to work to 5, 6 or even later, which I had to in retail. Even when you like the job, it's not a guarantee if you will like that specific thing you have to work on, and you have no choice. That's where I am right now. I'm at work. Oh! Sneaky, sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky. Until 16:30 or 4:30 p.m. Oh gosh, that's so long. I mean, the thing is, I myself do like time tracking of the work I'm doing just to keep a healthy work-life balance as well. And today is one of those days where I'm already working overtime now because I had a call very early in the morning. And because of that, I'm already like working 9 hours. Am I? No, almost. Let's see. What is my trusty tracker saying? No, it's not 9 hours. It's almost 8 hours right now, but I'm still going to stream for like another hour. I'm always trying to like aim for 4 hours of streaming to give my voice a break as well, because 4 hours is very taxing, especially since I'm not doing this for such a long time. And after that, I still have like a 1 hour call with somebody, and so I probably work 9 to 10 hours today in total. But I don't mind it, and that's the thing. I would love to have a job where I don't mind doing overtime. I don't want to do it like every single day, but I want to enjoy my time. And I mean, you always have to do like stuff you don't want to, like taxes and things like that, but if you're doing something you love, things get way more bearable. To be honest, I don't mind working long To be honest, I don't mind working long what it depends on if I am able to choose freely what I do and when. Yeah. That's the best thing of being a freelancer. You can pick and choose what you're doing when you're doing, as long as it gets done. Especially if you're doing like personal projects and have the luxury to really say, okay, I don't feel doing this, so I'm going to do that today and stuff like that. Yeah. I agree, I agree. That's why I want to become my own boss, independent full-time artist making my own products and selling them on conventions. That's great. I honestly still have to like do this. I've never been on an artist convention, I have to say, because I'm a huge introvert and have a lot of social anxiety. But I think that's something most of us artists have, so I'm definitely not unique with that, but I'm getting there bit by bit. Like, I want to do my own pins and stickers too and stuff like that. But my absolute dream would be like making my own game one day. That would be like peak. Not just being part of a game studio, but really like being an art director of a game. That's why I switched with my dream job from wanting to work in a game studio to commissions and now to personal art. Yeah, that's the beauty of a career, I guess, or of life in general. I mean, so many people think you have to, I don't know, have this one job you wanted to do for your whole life and that's never going to change. I wanted to be a doctor, so I always have to be a doctor, stuff like that. But you grow, you change, and you can adapt. Oh, it's very inspiring. I'm shy too and anxious, but I promise you it's worth it. Same. Making a game is one of my dreams too. I have an idea too, but that's a future project. Me too, I have a bunch of ideas. And I think the delay is getting better. It's not that, that bad anymore, I hope. No, that's actually really great. But you have to start somewhere, and I always think like commissioning and stuff is a very good start for an artist. Also, I'm so sorry to everyone who's watching me literally almost draw nothing today. But I'm very slow and very focused in chat. I still need to get used to really talking and drawing at the same time. It's something I am definitely not used to yet. By the way, about the delay. Did you set delay chat messages in your settings? Probably. I don't think it's much. Is it in like the Twitch settings or in Streamlabs? I can't remember. Stream. You can deny raiders, so why would I do that? Same, had the same problem in my game streams first, with the chatting and drawing, I mean. Yeah. I can't find it right now. Yeah, stream settings in Twitch. Settings, streams? Okay, at least I have low latency, that's good. Create a dashboard, okay, wait. Create a dashboard? Oh no, I'm in the create a dashboard, yeah. I'm just trying to figure out where it could be. Because if it's under setting and stream, I am not seeing it. Channel maybe? No. Moderation? Or maybe? No, that's email notifications. No, I currently don't want to collaborate with anyone. Maybe in the future. Engagement, maybe? Oh, no. That's my stats. I. Second. By the way, do you have a Discord? I have a server for artists and such. Would be happy if you join. You can promote your stuff and chat with other artists and stuff. I think we have a lot in common. Would be nice to just chat sometimes. Sure, give me a second. If you want, you can post a link to your Discord in my chat and I just join. Oh, yay, I've been waiting for somebody to come in and promote their stuff where I can buy viewers. Thank you very much. Nope. And goodbye. Whoa. I didn't want to pin anything. I think I just broke my chat overlay. Oh no! I didn't want to delete your message. Why? I just click on banning a guy who came in here to promote stuff and now weird things are happening. Can I undelete your message? I'm so sorry. It just froze when I banned him and I couldn't... No, that was me by accident. I am so sorry. No, it was just me. It was me being dumb because the window froze. But I can read it, don't worry. I meet some artists which conventions booths I will support and visit soon. It's great to have an art community like this. Your moderator started deleting my stuff. No, like I said, it's me because I'm dumb. I guess it's because it's a promotion in a way, but I honestly really just want to add you on Discord. No problem. Yeah, I'm going to give you my Discord handle in a second. I think it's just my usual name here. If I am not wrong. I'm still trying to find the delay option, by the way. I know I've seen it somewhere, the chat delay. I don't have it by much, but it's okay-ish, I guess. I think I'm going to look at it later. I can Google it and just do it. Thank you. I just have to quickly switch my my account. Because I want to like keep my private account separate from my streaming account just in case. Or my quote-unquote professional account. Because on my private account I'm in a bunch of like gaming servers and other servers, and you know how it is. It can happen that somebody posts a link that is like not safe and stuff might go to waste. Oh wait! Wait, what's going on? There we go. Got confused for a second. Okay, friends. Ending. I got you. I love your icon. That's so cute. I use one for all. It's totally fine. It's just my other account is like 10 years old or something like that. I have so much bullshit out there. And so many Discord servers. And I figured it would be nice to like just separate the two of them. Hello to you too. Okay. It's also like basically, you know how it is. In the art community you often have like not safe for work stuff and I don't want to accidentally show something that I shouldn't show. Oh, under moderation? Let me check. No, I have it off actually, but maybe it's something in Streamlabs. Because I know that I have a delay somewhere, or maybe it's the bot I've had a delay in. But thank you so much for showing it to me, I found it. I was searching for something like where there would be like seconds. Oh, okay, no, there are seconds, like off, 2 seconds, 4 seconds, 6 seconds. No, it's definitely out, but thank you so much for pointing it out anyways. But I bet it's like one of those cases where there are dozens of like culprits if you have a delay. I also have my own little Discord server, which I just like made today. So if you like type in !Discord, it should send you the link to. But it's pretty much dead because I don't even have like a lot of moderators. I have like one friend who is stopping by every now and then, and I know them for a long time, so I know I can trust them as a moderator. And I'm still looking for mods as well. But so far the stream is very small and I can do it by myself still, so that's a future issue. Also, I'm not like actively aiming to become a super huge channel. Welcome to the Discord! Where like nobody's online. And we've one single like general chat. Giving you a little wave. By the way, it's just like Yunami is me, that's my private username. Really? Do you have like Wolf Grove or something? Mine's got Yuna's art then. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, you know how it is. It's like great minds think alike. I'm really happy you stopped by. You seem like a very nice and sweet person, and I'm happy that I've met you. Our names are similar too, yeah. It's so funny. It is, right? I've also met a different streamer like last week. She's called, oh god, Red Straw Baby? I think, Red Straw Baby? She's super sweet and she has a cat that's called Yuna. Sympathische Haar. Yuna meant you Yuna. Yeah. I think Yuna is such a nice name in general, and since I'm a huge fan of like animes and stuff, I made it Yunami, I guess. But that's so funny. I love it. It's crazy. I feel the same. I'll let you draw now. It was very nice meeting you. Same. Thank you so much for stopping by. It was a lot of fun. I hope some of these days I catch your stream too, because often in the evenings I'm not much on Twitch and stuff, but just ping me and I make sure to stop by. Ino means moon in Japanese, that's why I chose it. I know, right? I mean, look at my character. I'm a sucker for moon and star themes. That's also why I chose Yuna. Because I like Japan Woos and Night Moon. Yeah, and I like the Japanese, Kitsune, the foxes, and fox spirits. And they're often also like connected with the moon and stuff and the night. So, yeah. I even have like an OC that is a wolf as well, sitting in front of like a big ass moon. Okay, yeah. But like I said, great minds think alike. We even chose the name because of the same reason. Then I wish you a great day at work, by the way. It's Yuna because the long form is Yugen Yuna. Yugen is the Japanese term for beauty of life. And one of my favorite Lofi channels on YouTube. Okay, okay, that's super cool. I didn't know that. I actually want to learn like Japanese super badly, but I promised myself that I'm not going to study Japanese until I have actually a real job in the gaming industry. So all I'm learning is like grinding away at my art skills and my portfolio stuff. Thank you. No, thank you actually. So yeah, let's keep in touch if you want. Definitely. I would love to. See you around and have fun. Bye bye. I'm learning it. I figured. I know the basics and I used to be able to like read and write the kanjis, but I haven't practiced in ages. You can do that? No, not really. I have so much on my plate that I don't have the brain cells. I know I can learn it on the side with Duolingo, but I can't fit it in my schedule. Because I have to work like about 8 hours. I have to take care. Yeah, but 5 minutes, it's not... I tried to do that like with Duolingo or like, what's the other one called that I used? It's a bubble, it's a different one. But if I like to study, I like to sit down for like an hour and stuff like that. 370 days, okay. Okay, is Duolingo that differently? Learned since 3 years, 5 minutes a day is really not much, but effective. In my streak is like 370 days. Don't even 5 minutes XP. Okay. Okay, because the apps I tried, I figured that those 5 minutes or short streaks, they are so dumb. They didn't work at all. It's like, wow, cool. I like have to I do like 5 minutes of like vocabulary stuff and that's it. But I don't like learn how to form sentences and stuff, which is so dumb. I can read hiragana and katakana well. Already. Yeah, I mean, I was able to, like, form proper sentences and talk, like... I don't know, I knew how to count to, like, 10,000, ask directions and stuff like that, and... I think I learned all the necessary, like, symbols and stuff, but if you don't, like... Duolingo is more sentences, okay. Not really vocabulary. You learn sentences the right way from minute 1. Okay. Yeah, maybe I give it a try. I don't know, is it completely free or do you have to pay for it? Because I'm currently saving money because I am getting married. So that's also a reason why I don't have much time. I can read well actually because I practice every day. Yeah, that's so important. You really need to like practice this regularly, and that's what I currently suck at. I don't have the time to just sit down and do stuff. Consistency is key. You don't forget. It's free. Okay. Yeah, but currently I am really focusing on like getting daily exercise and stuff because I have studied so hard last year that I didn't go out much and didn't do like the exercise I should have, and I ruined my upper back because of that, and my neck is so sore most of the time. What? Congrats. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, so as you can see, I have so much on my plate right now, and it's like Japanese. I would love to really learn it so that I can just have like anime running in the background. I did literally in bed before sleeping. That's actually a great idea. Because I like to read before. But that's the problem. I like to read to calm down. I feel like if I try to learn, I I can't sleep because my brain is constantly repeating like ichi ni sanchi go roku hachi nana kyuju and stuff like that. Watashi wa Tia desu. Yoroshiku. Probably completely butchered that because it's been years. But who fucking cares? Know the feels. My schedule is always full, yeah. But I do it on the side and it works well. That's great. Yeah, then let's just say I could do it, but it's not one of my priorities. If it's really that easy, I could definitely manage to do so, but I guess it's just not one of the goals I have in mind at the moment. But I will do it definitely, because it's so much fun and I just love Japanese too much for it. Sounds good though. Thank you so much. I mean, I know I have like lo-fi music in the background, but I usually often also like listen to J-pop and stuff like Edo and things like that, so I think pronunciation and stuff, it's like I'm always a little bit there. I know a lot of like phrases and stuff just from, you know, listening to music, watching anime. Yeah, I get it. I also want to learn Korean. But first Japanese, then Korean. One thing at a time. I didn't make much progress at all today. I'm so distracted. Same, but it's so hard. Yeah, it is. It is. I haven't really looked at it like a lot, but I've heard that it's even more difficult than Japanese. The speak is so differently from how it's written. Pronunciation is hard. Yeah. I guess that's the cool thing with Japanese stuff. You need to learn the symbols, of course, but at least it's like you have the Silben. You have like those in the symbols and syllables. I think it's called in English, and it's like you speak like you read it, but Korean is just like. Well, I watched lots of K dramas back then. Me too. I love K drama. Sorry for distracting you. Maybe I should leave. No, it's totally fine. It's actually a very good practice, to be honest. And I mean, I also studied streaming because, frankly, if you're like freelancing for a long time, which I did, you don't have as many meetings and people you're meeting up with. You maybe have like the occasional chat with one of your customers, but if they are like regulars, they're just pinning you and that's it. You don't have to talk to them so much. So I'm honestly always happy to have somebody to chat with. My voice. So don't feel like guilty because you're distracting me, which you aren't. I just need to practice multitasking. Do I like that? I'm not quite sure. Oh my gosh, hi Witch Among the Flowers! Welcome to the stream! So nice of you to join. Hello, hello! So happy to see you here. Yes, know the feels, yeah. Since this year, I found so many nice people over Instagram, and now I have an art community. That's so great. And people I talk and chat to like every day. Was very lonely before that. I can imagine. I know how it feels. Oh my god, my opacity is okay, that's why it didn't do what I wanted it to do. That looks way better. I'm grateful. Yeah, me too. It's definitely nothing I take for granted, to be honest. As lots of them are from Germany, so I travel around meeting them a lot. Okay, that's great. That's wholesome. Yeah, I guess I'm still very new to like the art community itself because I hid myself away for such a long time because I don't know, I felt like I didn't belong. But I'm getting there. If we actually become would friends, if we actually would become friends too, I would love to spend time and go out drinking coffee or do conventions. See art conventions and all get inspired. Same. Yeah. That would be actually so awesome. Because I guess I would also feel like more comfortable like going to conventions if I had somebody who who's been there and knows their way around, and I wouldn't just walk around like a fool. Same, I was alone with my art all my life, like until 27. Only last year I found connections. How old are you? If we're like the same age, I'm going to scream because that would be crazy. I'm 29. So we're almost the same age too. Would be even more funny if we were from the same area. Yeah. But you're German, right? You're like in Germany because I'm from Austria, so that's not... I doubt we're from the same area, but it's still... That's insane. Sister from another mister, I swear. Oh my god. That's why I'm saying. Come to my Discord, Muhaha, my art community will gladly welcome you, I bet. Many very kind artists. It's not busy, by the way. Did you send me the link? I would love to join. You can totally post a link in chat, by the way. It's not like getting filtered out or blocked because of that. Or you send it to me on Discord, that's also totally fine. Let's see. Whoop. Some chill Super Mario music in the background. And I am on. I'm going to get through your get started stuff and the rules later. Or else I'm not going to make any progress whatsoever. Also, how come that the streaming mode is off? Usually turns it on like immediately. Maybe because I locked out in between. So I better mute my Discord because I only noticed it just now. Oh no! Ah! I hit my elbow! Oh no! The pain! The pain! Oh boy! Ouch! That's tingling into the fingertips. Jeez. Oh gosh. The sacrifice we make to entertain people, stubbing our toes and smacking our elbows. I survive. I'm a pro at smacking my toe, I mean. I'm a pro at smacking my elbows because my desk is like an L shape where I'm sitting. So sometimes if I'm a little too motivated with my chair, I just smack it so hard on like the corner. So I feel the pain, I feel the pain. Like that. So one reason I am totally like procrastinating or being slow with the rendering process is I'm not as good with it as I want to be. So a lot of stuff I'm doing is like try and error and like figure out, do I like it, do I not like it? So yeah, I'm definitely faster with like line art and more comfortable doing like multitasking with those kind of things than with rendering. Also, we're already streaming for 3.5 hours. Time really flew by today. Feels like I only just started. Today in general was a crazy streaming day. I had my first raid, which got me excited. We hit 40 followers, which is insane still. Rendering is my nemesis. Yeah. Same, sister, same. It's... oh my god. I enjoy... same! Same! It's so fucking relaxing to do the line art. I mean, I can show it to you how it looks for me. Ignore the highlight, but it's just like line art is just such a meditational step and I'm just loving it. Whoa, that's long. The streaming length, yeah. I only stream 2.5 hours max. Yeah, for me it's like, and then burned me out, and that burned me out so hard. Yeah, I don't know, the 4 hours are totally fine for me because I tend to like draw the whole afternoon and I really want to like stay in the zone, I guess, because I tried to do 3 hours first, but it just felt like when I stopped streaming, I didn't feel as motivated to go back to the drawing board, especially because I want to have like something I really show on stream and I don't want to work on it off stream. That I had to make a 1-week break, but it helped. Also a good men tip, don't skip stream breaks after 45 minutes or so or your brain will get fried. I couldn't speak properly one time. Yeah, I'm usually doing like hourly breaks just to like walk around for a moment, get some fresh water and stuff. But today I skipped the break because I had my first raid and there were so many people and I was just so excited that I skipped it. Yeah, I get that. But my stream schedule is like Monday to Tuesday, like from 12 to 4 p.m. Because on Friday, I usually tend to work like 8.5 hours from Monday to Tuesday. Because I want to get like 40 hours of work in a week. And on Fridays I only like do 6 hours of work and I figured I don't want to stream on Fridays. I mean, maybe I do some games sometimes, but those are going to be like randomly chosen and not like active streams I'm planning. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, it's easy to forget if you're excited. But I have to experience that it can unconsciously wear you out a lot. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I am always extremely exhausted after streams, but it's still in an area where I feel comfortable with it, so that's one thing. If I ever notice that like streaming is wearing me out too much, whoops, I'm going to like do only like 3 streams a week or maybe 2 instead of 4. But we'll see. So far I'm doing fine, but it's only 2 weeks. I'm also going to be on vacation sometime soon, I think in 2 or 3 weeks. So that's another thing. I still don't know what I'm going to do if I'm like on vacation. Because I either am going to like stream games just to have some fun and relax and don't get burned out with drawing. Or I do reruns, but I don't know if I want to do reruns because I only have like the art stuff and I don't really talk a lot in some of them, especially in the early ones, so I'm not sure if I want to do that. I do game streams on Monday evenings and art stream on Thursdays, 2 hours each. I used to do 2.5 hours. Okay. Raid incoming? Oh no! That means... Ignore the evil witch laugh, I still need to change that. Welcome, Raiders! Oh my god! Thank you, Spaced Out.
Live just has traded the grove with 4 spirits.
Okay, thank you, raid message, for interrupting me. Thank you for the raid, Spaced Out and Tired Live. Hello, raiders! Welcome, welcome! So nice to see you here. Thank you so much. I'm so going to leave a follow at your stream, Spaced Out and Live. I remember you. Were you from Chibi Art's stream or from which stream? I think we're from Which Among Us, right? Or we're from Chibi Arts. I do remember your name from Instagram. There you go. I followed you. Welcome, welcome, welcome to you again, Spaced Out, to Jolene with a long set of ends, and Kraken Extinct. I hope I didn't butcher your names. Hello, hello, hope you're having a good stream. I'm having an amazing stream, thank you. Yeah, I was with Chief. Okay, okay, I wasn't sure which of the two. Because I rated both of them like one day in between. But welcome! Welcome, welcome. Yes, I remember. Thank you for that, by the way. No problem at all. I love supporting other artists, no matter how big or small they are. It's most of the time it's just hard to find the people. And you're our second raid today. Thank you so much. Oh god. If you need to hit and run, please feel free. I know that streams can be very taxing, and if you want to take a break, please take care. And if you just want to lurk, feel free. And you know, Roads. Ah, by the way, I will stream today, LL. Okay, you can hit me up before the stream, so I can at least leave you a lurk if I'm not active on Twitch during that time. Because I can't promise that that I'll be there, because in the evening I have like a meeting to attend to. That's awesome. I'm sorry, what's awesome? We have kind of a delay, which I don't know how to fix right now, so you might need to tell me what you were referring to, or else I might mix it up. Anyway, I'll leave then. Was nice meeting you. I have to thank Buff for it. He sent me the link to your stream. Oh, he did! Oh, that's sweet of him. I need to tell him thank you as well that he connected us. Have a great rest of the day, and hopefully work is treating you nicely. I see you around. No problem, don't worry. Awesome. Oh, that's so great. Also, Spaced Out, what did you do today in your stream? Did you draw something? Do you have anything to share with us? No worries, delays are just gonna be around. I meant getting raided twice. Thank you, yeah. Honestly, the first raid was just mind-blowing for me because I never had a raid before. Oh, that reminds me. I want to give you a shout out, of course. I hope I don't butcher your name because it's quite long. No! Copy paste, come on. I was making character reference. Oh! If you have a link, feel free to post it. There we go. There is a small little shout out for you. Oh, link, link, link. Let's see. Oh! Look at that. Let me copy that and pull it into my Photoshop so I can show the others as well. There we go. Looks very cool. Looks like an elf character. And is this corruption or scarring? Because it looks like something like evil magic taking control or making its way through his body. Thank you, thank you. You're welcome. Also, love the faces. Oh. They were very cool. I love expression sheets. Gosh. If you want, you can tell me a bit more about your character. I'm always curious about other people's OCs and stuff. Yeah, they're from Dragon Age. Okay. I've played Dragon Age actually. Well, Veilguard, not the older parts. I'm sorry about that. On the right is their scarring. Okay. There we go. Da, da, da. I also did a quick expression sheet to see how I can push them. Yeah, I love doing expression sheets as well. But I need to do more of them because I actually kind of suck at expressions. Since I'm less animation focused and more like concept art focused, where a lot of expression sheets are just being ignored. Wait, what's with my color picker? Why isn't it doing the thing it's supposed to do? This is driving me insane. All the layers, please. Yeah, this is my rook. Oh, that's so cool. Do I have a screenshot of my rook? I don't think so. I haven't drawn her. Which class are you playing, by the way? I played oh my gosh, Shadowblade, a mage tree with the Thunderblades, Shadowblades stuff. It's been a while. I recommend doing the 25 Essential Expression Challenge. Oh, that's cool. Just looking through your expressions. Dang it. That's me when people rate me. Definitely. Love those two. The creative freedom. Puking off camera. No, those are really, really cool. Kiana is a duelist rogue. Cool. No, that actually looks like a very, very fun challenge. I love it. Might do it in the future when I have time. Also, Kiona is a very cool name, by the way. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You are very welcome. Oh my god. Honestly, guys, today is such a great day. I don't know. It's just like streaming has been going really well. Today were a lot of really cool people in the chat, and I was so happy to see you all stop by and stuff. I mean, chat even made me cry today when we hit the 40 followers, so that was a different chapter. Thank you, it was the character creator's generated name. Okay. I don't know, anytime I try a character creator name, it's like... Oh!
Jolyn joined the Spirit Grove.
Thank you for the follow, Jolyn! Thank you, thank you! Thank you so much! 42 followers! 8 more to go for affiliate! Woo! And what I wanted to say is, to the topic of character creator, anytime I use a random generator name, they give me the worst names possible. So that you're actually that lucky that you like get Kiona is so cool. It's like for me it's like Gustav, Peter, or stuff like that. It's very silly sometimes. Nope, that's not the right color. No worries. Still happy to have you in the family. Oh god. I'm getting sentimental again. Jeez. But it's not as bad as before. Oh yeah, no, I shuffled through names for a while before I saw Q and I skipped it again by accident and just wrote it down. Yeah, I think it also depends always on the character creator or name generator you're using. It takes a while to find a good name, but most of the time it's like, I love how you're in the hair. Whoa. Thank you. I'm just winging it. Just going back and forth until I like it. Lay out the base highlights and stuff. And thank you. I'm always happy to hear like when people enjoy my rendering, even though I feel like it's the worst thing ever. Or not the worst, it's just like, it's my nemesis, like I also told you, Yuna, before. I need to practice it a lot. And I just love shiny, glossy hair. Also, I'm kind of sad that like Photoshop isn't picking up stuff like the lasso tool and things like this. Might need to change some settings to make sure you guys can see everything. This was really cool, but I got a dip, I'm sorry. The vibes here are immaculate though. I hope to see you again soon. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please take care of yourself. Thank you, thank you. And I'm sure we see each other around. Bye! Alright. That probably means we're going back to a very chill chat today. I think this is the most active chat has ever been since I've started streaming last week. There were so many people coming and going and chatting along. Which is also why I didn't get far with my rendering today. I mean, I got so distracted since I've never actually had like chat being this active. Because usually I'm just like talking to myself and while I'm drawing, telling you guys stories to enjoy. Since people aren't as active. But today was different. But a good different, definitely. And I mean, the days vary widely most of the time. There are days where like nobody is around and people are just simply lurking or not writing at all. Which, like I said, it's totally fine. I know what to do if nobody is talking. Then I'm just doing the talking. But I really have to get used to like look at chat and do my work. Because it really slows me down. Which, not gonna lie, this is going to be like a problem maybe in the future. Although, if I like get enough subscribers, maybe it doesn't matter. Then I can just chat and focus on both things and still get an income. And make a living off of this craziness. But that could be an idea. Maybe I'm... Can I do that or are you going to vanish in the void? Let's see. No, that's not a good idea. I was just thinking about maybe like putting chat on the same screen as my drawing. Because currently I always have to look up and can't read it from the corner of my eye. But I'm sure I'm going to figure something out. So it works. Just going to be a matter of time. But I'm also seeing that our time today is slowly coming to an end, so I'm not going to like start up something huge today. But finish what I started. Though I doubt that I'm going to be able to finish the hair today. Even though it was my goal. But I regret nothing. The chatting was so cool and it was so much fun, so... I think it looks good. I'm also definitely going to give her hair more color variation. And not just a simple blue shadow, but one step at a time. Also, I think it's a good thing that the stream is going to be over soon today, because I noticed that my energy levels are slowly dropping down, and 4 hours is really the maximum I can do streaming and drawing at the same time. And I also think my voice is going to thank me for it. Not too much, no, don't think so. But I want this to be brighter. At least a little bit.
Kraken Sticks join the Spirit Grove.
Thank you, Kraken, for the follow. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Happy to have you join the family. I hope I see you around soon. "43 followers, 7 more to go." This is... I can't. This is crazy. I know it's not much, but it is a lot still. I mean, people nowadays, like, I don't know, think a few thousand followers are nothing, but I think 10 are a lot, and now having like 43 is insane. I think I'm liking the shapes. Slowly getting there. Let me switch back. Give me my brush. Give me my brush. Photoshop, I want my brush. There we go. I really didn't do much today. It feels like I painted for 4 hours and did like a few strands of hair. That's I don't know. Could have gone better in my opinion. But at the same time, like I said, beginner streamers still need to practice doing multiple things at once. But I promise it's going to be better in the future. Art takes time. Time, patience, and practice. Which is exactly what we're doing here. Okay. Also, I really think I'm going to try to figure out a way to show you guys actually what I'm doing. I might need to do like a screen capture instead of a window capture for Photoshop. Because it's really not picking up a lot of the stuff I am doing. I'm not even sure if you can see most of the things I'm doing, like I know it's not picking up the liquefy tool if I like change stuff on that, but I figured that's not that big of a deal, but I bet a lot of you are also here to like learn stuff and not just watch me do this. And I want to give you guys that as well. So you can ask questions if you want to, and I am going to answer that to the best of my abilities, I guess. Oh, that looks better. Stretching myself a little bit. Yeah, but we're slowly getting there, strand by strand, piece by piece. Still have a lot of work to do though. Anyways, I'm just going to save this here, close this up for now. And I think we're going to look for someone to raid out to. After I took a sip of water, of course. Stay hydrated, guys. Alright, let's see. Who is online currently? Which among the flowers is online? Then we're going to pay her a little visit, I guess. Let's see. Let's prepare for the raid. Okay, dokie. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I was having a blast. It was so much fun. I know we didn't make much progress on my piece, but we're getting there. Slowly but steady, we're grinding away on my little character icon so that we won't have this ugly little streaming icon. Good, guys. Let's say hi to Witch Among the Flowers and wish her a great stream. And I see you guys, I think, next week on Monday. Bye!